DJI has just dropped a brand new firmware update for the Pocket 3. It's version 01.06.08.04 and is packed with some really big features and updates. So let's break it down. First up is the medium Tele Mode. This is a game changer. It works just like the iPhone Pro's 1x to 2x camera modes. The Pocket 3 has a 20mm full frame equivalent lens, which is basically a wide lens. But now, by cropping it into the 1-inch sensor, you get a 40mm equivalent field of view. And this can give you a much more cinematic, natural looking shot. And unlike a standard digital zoom, which simply enlarges the image but reduces quality, this method takes advantage of the high resolution sensor to maintain sharpness in detail. And this means you get a much cleaner image than the traditional digital zoom. Right, here we have the digital zoom. We have to use the joystick, and we all know it goes from 1x to 2x. And this is what you get. This is your field of view with the digital zoom. You can access the medium tele zoom by pressing the new icon that sits right next to your resolution and frame rate. So if you don't see the little icon, just simply swipe right, and it probably is because you're in D-Log-M or HLG mode, so you've got to be in normal color mode, and then now you see it. And to use it, you simply have to tap on it and it'll zoom in. To click it again and it zooms out. Additionally, you can combine the medium tele mode with the built-in digital zoom to get even closer to your subject while retaining better image quality than just using the digital zoom alone. And this is perfect for tighter compositions without losing image quality. But there are a few things you should know. It only works in the normal color mode, so no HLG or D-Log-M. Also, active track is disabled in this mode. You also can select it once you press the record button, so keep that in mind. So set up your scene before recording. And it also won't work in the low light mode either, so keep these things in mind and plan your shots. So this is the standard view or normal view. This is with the mid-tele view, mid-tele. And this is with the mid-tele and the digital zoom combined. So this is with the standard view. This is with the mid-tele view. And you can do it on the Mimo app. And this is with the mid-tele and the digital zoom combined. So this is with the mid-tele and the digital zoom combined. Now let's talk about another fantastic update called focus breathing compensation. Now if you've ever done a rack focus, which means shifting focus from one subject in the foreground to another subject in the background, you may have noticed that slight zooming effect as it changes between front to background focus. And this is called focus breathing, and it can be distracting. Notice in this example, where you focus on the vase nearest to the camera, and then focus on something in the distance, we not only see the focus change, but we also seem to look as if it's zooming in and out slightly. If we take a look at this Bond movie, for example, we see that when they focus on Bond and then to the martini glass, And then back on bond, we don't see that zoom effect. We just see the focus changing. Now to apply this, simply swipe right and turn on breathing compensation. Also notice you don't have to be in Pro mode either to do this. So here it is with focus breathing off. And again with focus breathing on. Now to be honest, I can't see too much of a difference with this on or off if we're doing something like product shots in front of the camera, for example. However, outside, when you're looking for items that are further away, it does make a big difference in my opinion. So here we are outside. Our conditions are we are focus breathing off and single point autofocus. So we have this vase in the foreground and you can see the background's blurry. So if we now choose the background, now we'll re-choose the foreground, the background again, and the vase again. Okay, same again, nothing's changed except that one thing to note is you cannot turn focus breathing on in the Mimo app. You have to do it on the Pocket. So I'm in single point, autofocus, and breathing on. So we're in focus in the foreground, and now the background, and now the foreground, and now the background, foreground, and background. And actually it looks really good actually. There's not a lot of that zooming in and out with focus breathing on. It does seem to work well. I would only ask DJI if they could make a way to control the speed in which it changes focus like you can in some phone apps. So you're able to slow it down. And finally, for those of you who use the Pocket 3 as a webcam, big news. You can now shoot in D-Log while in webcam mode. This is huge for streamers using software like OBS, where you can apply LUTs to get a more cinematic look in real time. So if you're streaming and want maximum dynamic range, this is a great addition for you. So, what do you think about the updates? Are you excited to use the medium Tele Mode and focus breathing compensation? Drop a comment below and let me know. And as always, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and all that other stuff. And if you want to take full control of your Pocket system from navigation, shooting, composition, editing, color grading, and a lot more, there's an in-depth online workshop that you can check out with the link below to our website for details. Once again, thanks for watching. Be safe, and I'll catch you later.